Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
I'm going to keep everyone within this bubble.
Course set.
Mothership.
Of course, the more ships we have next to our mothership, the higher our detectability goes. But so far, I haven't really found anything in here. We're going to probably go here, then there, and then start heading up in this direction. I think that's going to be the plan.
Receiving. Reporting. Strike group coordinates locked in.
I need to do something with the fact that my energy is getting low.
Mothership.
Well, I mean, when in doubt. How many harvesters do we have?
Responding.
Let's go ahead and launch these little patcher drones. We don't need them anymore. We'll retire them and then switch them out for support units for the mothership.
Confirmed.
Boop.
Let's go home. Confirmed. Making final run.
Alrighty. Then mothership, I want you to build yourselves a couple more support modules.
Rooms are clear. Assembly underway. Roger.
Ooh,
Reporting.
carrier, you're getting damaged.
En route. Standing by. Reporting for duty. Reporting.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just move my fleet back out.
Strike group moving into position.
Because I don't think there's going to be anything that's really useful out here. So let's go ahead and move our fleet back out outside of the cold.
Strike group moving into position. Awaiting assignment.
Ooh, baby. Yep. Move quickly, boys.
Hull breach. Hull breach.
Mothership.
Mothership, are we still at negative 360 for you? Yep. And you're hidden with 17 now. Yep, it's just gonna take a while. Carrier. No, it's... yeah, now it's negative 270. Cool. So you'll be fine. Let's move the whole fleet out.
Standing by.
Put everyone back into passive mode
On hold.
so that you guys don't attract the keepers. And we'll get you guys healed.
Ready for orders.
We might actually lose our carrier. Yep, we're gonna lose our carrier. Sorry, buddy. Oh well. Oh wait, we just lost all of our fighters and corvettes that were stored in that carrier. Okay, hang on. Let's go ahead and reload that because we had that carrier for a reason. Okay, so this time we are not going to bring our fleet into the nebula. What we are going to do instead is we are going to activate our heat shield. Boop, boop, boo. I gotta remember where it is. There it is.
Clear. Assembly underway.
And then we are going to clear these out. I'm going to turn sensors back on so we can actually see what's going on in here. Because the reason I was bringing the fleet is since they have sensors ability, I was just going to, have the fleet with the mothership. But it's kind of difficult to micromanage that, and if too many ships are close to the mothership, your detectability goes up too high, and the keepers will notice where you are.
Powered up.
So, instead, what we are going to do is we're going to clear commands. We're going to turn thermodynamic cells off because they only work when it's hot out. And right now we're dealing with super cold. So let's turn that off, set engines to 60%. There we go. And now let's start moving the mothership again.
Mothership underway.
Acknowledged.
And in the meantime, we will get our fleet together.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
And we will, let's see, let's grab the ones from you. Grab these two, launch them, and then we'll dock them to the mothership. But I do want to keep a couple, maybe we'll keep two in the carrier, so that it can be like some sort of battle tank. I think that would be a pretty good idea. So you dock into the mothership.
Roger.
You guys dock into the mothership as well.
Dock-con enabled. Awaiting orders. Roger.
And you, I want you to go ahead and launch those. Go ahead and launch a couple of the harvesters.
Reporting.
You, I don't think we really need anymore. Yeah, we'll keep it.
Reporting.
So you go ahead and retire.
Confirmed.
Retire.
That's it. Retirement confirmed. Reporting.
Retire.
Let's go home. Awaiting
And retire.
making final run.
And we use all of those as ways to improve our support modules even more for the mothership. Our detectability is too high. Well, I guess we're cloaking.
Initiating cloak.
Detectability is now 1. Indeed. That's because we have sensors on. Okay. And in the meantime, we will move all of these guys out in this direction to check out the asteroids, because I think it gets colder as the further we get through this area, and we need the mothership to explore this area. Hopefully there's some sort of like asteroid vein or debris that we can harvest. That would be nice.
Receiving.
And in the meantime, let's go ahead and start moving this fleet in.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
We want you. Okay, y'all. You all are already escorting. Good to know. Okay, and with the last of our money, we do need to make sure that we can solve the energy problem. So I might go ahead and build ourselves another one of those support modules.
Assembly underway.
Then we need to get our cloak up a little bit higher too. In the meantime, how's the fleet doing? How are we doing on temperature? -90? Okay. So it looks like temperature is mainly going to be a problem inside of here. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the sensors off until we get to this area, then we'll turn it back on. I think that will work. Or maybe I can keep it off while we're uncloaked and then turn it back on while we're cloaked.
Copy.
It's a possibility. Okay, I decided to just build a scout squadron. I'll use that as my sensors for around the mothership. I also didn't realize that you can upgrade the scout with a cloaking field.
Upgrade complete.
So that if I really have to, I can cloak my scout.
Mothership.
Indeed. Let's see. Mothership is still at 17, so we're still doing pretty darn good. Now, one thing I could do is I could go ahead. No, never mind. I was gonna say I could cloak the scout and move it in, but then it'll die from the temperature. So, might as well just keep it with the mothership. In the meantime, how are you guys doing? You guys are making pretty good progress. Your temperature is still fine, so it looks like we're only going to need this for this area. Hopefully there's something useful there. But in the meantime, we are moving up north to this area and checking out this whole debris field. And then we can bring our harvesters in and start harvesting that area. And kind of just figure out what we need to do. I think right now we're just on an exploration mission. But I don't know if there's anything else other to explore other than these two areas, so see what happens. There we go. Now we're very, very close to, well, it's going back and forth between losing power and gaining power, so I think we're kind of balanced. I took the weapons off the mothership, so more power could go to keeping the reactor running at full power.
Mothership.
Because once the energy reaches 0, our heat shield's going to fail,
Acknowledged.
which is going to start doing a lot of major damage to the mothership. So we have to keep the heat shield up at all times. I don't think there's going to be anything hostile in here as long as I keep my detectability low on the mothership. So I think that's the only thing that's going to go on. And the main fleet is still moving into the debris field to try to figure out what's going on there. I'm probably going to throw a save here, and then hopefully if something happens, we'll go to it. Okay, we have made it to the debris field. It looks like temperature is still nice and cool here. So I guess what I'm going to do is grab my other carrier. Mainly because this carrier has all the harvesters.
Awaiting orders.
We're going to bring him up and start harvesting this area. Maybe if we start blowing up some of these asteroids, something will happen. In the meantime, I've been exploring a little bit of this nebula with the little scout I have. Haven't really found anything interesting. Probably going to go here and then go through the middle. Because the middle looks like it's denser than over here. And see if there's anything over here of value. If not, we'll start moving in the middle. And if nothing happens once we start harvesting the middle and start harvesting here, I'm going to have to call it because I don't know what else to do. There's a possibility that this mission never was finished. One thing we can do before we actually call it is increase the detectability of the mothership all the way and then just keep fighting the keepers and see if something happens when we're fighting the keepers. I have a feeling that is the ultimate goal. But it looks like there's nothing over here in this corner, so I'm going to go ahead and bring my scout back. Get the scout healed up, and then we will start exploring over here. Yeah, it looks like the temperature actually drops a little bit, so I think the closer we get to the middle, the lower the temperature is going to be. So mothership, you start moving here.
Mothership underway.
Hopefully there's something that we can salvage or harvest here in the middle to, you know, get more RUs.
Roger.
But yeah, kind of disappointed at the moment. There's a possibility this mission never was actually finished. This might just be as far as they gotten
Of course.
before they decided to scrap the project for the new project that they're doing, Area 1, which I have the link in the video description if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, hopefully something happens. Otherwise, we'll just fight the keepers, and maybe that's what we're supposed to do. Maybe we're supposed to get the detectability up when we get a large enough fleet and fight the keepers, and maybe something will trigger that will allow us to get out of here. But until something happens, yeah, I'm gonna put another cut here, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Woohoo.
Source operation reporting enemy contact.
Yeah, temperature is starting to get a little bit too low for the heat shield to handle now, so we're starting to take a slight amount of damage from the heat shield.
Confirmed.
But it's still nothing too crazy. But they've got a lot of resources here. 26,000. I'm gonna say probably. Actually, the harvester will let us know.
This is a cakewalk. Standing by.
We got about 60,000 RUs, 58,500. Cool. Cool. Hopefully they can get to the mothership in time. If not, we'll just rebuild them. They're like super cheap.
Mothership.
Looks like... Nope, never mind. That's the same nebula. But we have to update the heat shield one more time to make sure that the temperature is... We're not taking any damage whatsoever. But 2 should be enough for just about anything, any ship's auto heal to be able to handle.
Mothership underway.
Copy. Destination locked in.
Hehehe. Yeah, you might want to stay inside the bubble, buddy. It'll be 35 if you're not inside the heat shield. I want to check to see if there's anything else.
Move order confirmed.
Let's see, let's go ahead and move our scout in.
We got him napping. No problem.
We go any higher than 450 or lower because we're in the negatives. So far, it doesn't look like it.
You heading set.
This might be the only asteroid thing. Would make sense because it's in the middle of the dust area.
Mothership.
Ooh, baby, they made it. Barely, but they definitely made it. Boys. Oh, right, I already had 3 inside the mothership. Alright, cool. Well, now we have 5. You still have a little bit until you get to your destination.
Mothership.
So mothership, go ahead and launch all of these. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and build ourselves another support module.
Construction underway.
Just to guarantee that we have energy to keep the heat shield up.
Confirmed. Resources downrange.
Mothership.
Mothership, you get as close to these resources as possible.
Confirmed.
Yeah, so far it looks like this is the only resources we have in this green-blue nebula. Alright,
En route.
good to know. One thing I also forgot about the temperature radiation is the fact that the temperature radiation does damage to your hull based off of a percentage. So it affects every single ship the same. Fighters, frigates, destroyers, they all are affected the same because it goes down by a percentage. Where radiation, which you get from the nebula, affects you based off of a fixed amount of health. So the more hull that your ship has, or the larger the hull, the less overall damage it takes, but it takes the same amount of numerical damage, if that makes sense. So fighters get decimated in that radiation, but you can use them pretty well in the cold radiation because it affects it differently. Just something I noticed when I was just messing around with this stuff. Anyways, looks like these guys have made it, which is nice. Let's go ahead and blow these things up, see if something happens when we do. And then probably what I'm going to end up doing is first, let me go ahead and go to my mothership. Let's go ahead and upgrade our heat shield to level 7. And this should allow us to not take any damage in this area, because the very slight amount of damage we're taking right now is very minuscule, but I want that to be 0, just to be safe for my sake. And there we are. We are now taking no damage whatsoever within the heat shield in this cold environment. Sweet! So, the next plan is we're going to go ahead and blow up all of these asteroids, see if something happens. If not, we're going to save up money, hyperspace the mothership up here, and then we're going to turn all of our defenses on, get our detectability up, and fight the keepers. I think that's the only thing left we have to do. And if nothing happens after that, then I'm just going to have to end it, because I don't think this mission ever actually had an end goal yet. I think they got it up to this point, and then got busy with other things and didn't actually finish it.
Roger.
So anyways, let's go ahead and put everyone in attack formation. And let us go ahead and destroy these asteroids. Yeah. And we don't have to be in a formation anymore. Just do stuff. Okay, destroy this asteroid.
Reporting. Lock all weapons on target.
Oh yeah, you only had flak turrets. That's right. You're not the battle carrier. Okay.
Target acquired.
Destroy these. Battle carriers over there. Kind of sad I didn't really get to use the battle carrier the way I wanted to. Oh well.
Attack complete. Awaiting further orders.
Okay, destroy this
All
one.
weapons on target.
And
Reports victory.
this one.
Locked in.
Go, boys, go! It's a little far away for everyone. Lots of RUs. Lots of RUs. Oh, those snow torpedo missiles, indeed. Okay, and now let's destroy this one.
Target.
I believe that's the last asteroid. Because all this debris, I don't think can really be destroyed. I think it's just decorations. Well, I think, nope, can't even select it. Yep, it's just decorations. All those rockets.
Group lock.
Alrighty. Everyone get in position.
Reporting.
Excuse me. Sorry. Everyone get in position. You go ahead and launch your harvesters. The 2 harvesters you have docked.
Ready for orders.
Alright, how many RUs do we have here?
Resources downrange.
30, 45, 50,000. Indeed. Lots of RUs. Okay, and how much do we need to jump the mothership here? Let's go about 10,000. Okay, so it's nothing really triggered when we destroyed those asteroids. I didn't think it would. I think it's just there for you to gather more resources. So we're going to gather up to 10,000 RUs, and then we're going to dock all of our harvesters, and then we are going to... I still have my mobile refinery here. Oh yeah, that's right, because you were harvesting something.
Copy.
Yee.
Confirmed.
You guys just, I don't know,
Destination.
make your way up here. Oops. So we are going to gather up to 10,000 RUs, and then we're going to dock everything in the mothership. We're going to hyperspace the mothership here, then we're going to build weapons on the mothership, and we're going to get our detectability up and fight the keepers. I have a feeling that that's actually what we're supposed to be doing, but it just says that all we need to do is survive. So maybe that was the whole point. Maybe we would have to survive to the point where we had a good fleet going on, and then we could fight the keepers off. I don't know. I do not know. But anyways, we will probably need to improve our weapons and whatnot. But before we hyperspace, I'm going to save in case something actually does happen. If it doesn't, and we just, you know, get the infinite loop of just trying to fight the keepers, and they just send fighters out and they don't actually send their capital ships, then we may have to call it, unfortunately.
Ready.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and dock all of our harvesters into the mothership. Mothership stays completely docked. Luckily, we won't actually need the heat shield, so if it wears off, that is perfectly fine. We only needed the heat shield to harvest these resources here. Nope, you get over here, dock in the mothership.
Unenabled.
Mothership.
We've got the helm. Enjoy the ride.
I might just put a bunch of rocket turrets on the mothership, make it an anti-fighter capital ship. I don't think there's a way to turn the heat shield off once it's on. I think it stays on until your energy runs out. Not sure about that though. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump.
Initiating hyperspace jump.
Quantum wave effect activate. And in we go. Mothership is now in hyperspace.
Exit coordinates confirmed.
Yee, there she is. Oh, and when you hyperspace, it turns the heat shield off automatically. Okay. Nope, wait. Nope. I still see it glowing. It's still on.
Mothership.
Never mind. Alright, mothership. Let's put on a rocket turret.
Underway. Engaging.
Okay, and then we will copy that ship, or copy that item for all the other modules, all the other weapon slots.
Attack coordinates locked in.
Alrighty. And then let's go ahead and clear all the commands.
Cancelled.
So we have full power to engines, sensors are on, thermodynamic cells are on, even though it doesn't really matter, it's too cold to use them, and navigation lights are on. So our detectability is up to 31. Come on, keepers, come fight me. I'm ready.
Copy.
Coordinates confirmed.
And all of you guys,
Stay sharp.
Don't worry about going in passive anymore. Hee.
The Faker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The Mothership must survive.